Verse 20, it says, and pray that your flight may not be in the winter or on the Sabbath. For then there will be great tribulation, such as has not been since the beginning of the world, until this time, no, nor ever shall it be. Right, man. When you read Jeremiah 30:7, it tells you Jacob's trouble is going to be a time like never before, man. Right? That's how it is, man. It's going to be a time. It's going to be worse than any atrocity you can ever add up in history. Put them all together, man. Slavery, right? The so-called Holocaust and all that shit was a hoax, though, right? The bombing of Hiroshima, the Cold War, all that, man. Put all that shit together and add up to Jacob's trouble. It still can't compete with it, right? That's how bad it's gonna be out here, right? That's what's important for you brothers out here, man, including myself. To, hey, man, do what you can now, man, so you can be exempt from judgment, all right? Because your 2 days finna get real bad, man. And it says, for then there will be great tribulation, such as has not been since the beginning of the world, until this time, no, nor ever shall be. Verse 22, and unless those days were shortened, no flesh will be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days will be shortened. Right, calm, man. The Lord, he's speeding up time, man. He's speeding up time like a motherfucker, man. So we can get up out of here, right? Lord willing, I'm part of the number, right? But he's speeding up the time, man, because if he didn't, man, no flesh will be saved, right? Esau finna come down with great wrath, man. The food is polluted, the air is polluted, the water, everything's polluted, everything's just out of order, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You getting sick and shit, and you know, Esau forcing these different vaccinations on people, making them even more sick, right? Hey, man, that's why we got to be saved up out of here, all right? It says, verse 23, then if anyone says to you, look, here is the anointed, or there, do not believe it, right, man? Don't be deceived by that, man, right? Because the Lord, he told us, man, that people was going to come out here and tell you that, hey, that he was over here. They was going to tell you that Yahweh Shah was over here, over there, man, to deceive you, right? Fuck and yam you up in the trap or something, right? You're going to know when Yahweh Shah is here, right? You're going to see a whole lot of chariots and things like that, man. Right? So you can best believe you're going to know when Yahweh Shah is here, right? Scripture tells you wisdom not shall be the stability of that time, man, right? In order for you not to be deceived, man, and to be stable during that time, man, you got to have wisdom, all right? Ultimately, you got to have the Lord on your side, man, but you got to have wisdom, all right? Verse 24, for false Christ, so like for false, I'm gonna just say Christ, all right? For false Christ and false prophets arise and show great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect, right, man? They come out here hard as hell for Esau, trying to deceive, you know what I'm saying, everybody. They even trying to deceive the elect, right? But it's not gonna happen, man, because the Lord is with the elect, right? Verse 25, it says, see, I have told you beforehand. Therefore, if they say to you, look, he is in the desert, do not go out. Or look, he is in the inner rooms, do not believe him. For as the lightning comes from the east and flashes to the west, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. Verse 28, for wherever the carcass is, there the eagles will be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. How is it going to be shaken, man? By those missiles, all right? It says, then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven, and then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, man. And we know it's not actually talking about literal clouds, man, because those so-called UFOs personified as clouds in the Bible, all right? They have that cloak. They have that cloak that they can put on, man, right? So, you know, resemble a cloud, all right? So you can be thinking that you're looking at a cloud, but it's actually a chariot, all right? But that's how the Lord's coming back, man, with the tens of thousands of chariots, all right? And it says, and he will send his angels, and he will send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they will gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth, from one end of heaven, even unto the other, man, right? So, you know, the Lord and those chariots are come back to do two things, man. They come back to gather with the elect, man, and to, you know what I'm saying, destroy this place, all right? And from here, let's go to Luke 21, man. Let's get into the signs that, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shah's going to come back, all right? And that's proved to, or matter of fact, Slaki, I apologize for being all over the place. Let's go to this real quick. Let's go back to Matthew 24. All right, Matthew 24 and 34, right? We just read all the different things that was going to take place before Yahushua came back, right? Let's go back to the 34th verse. 34th verse says, surely I say to you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place, man. Right, we know that, hey, man, this is the last generation through the different plagues that the Lord has sent upon the earth, man. That's how we know it's the last, all right? So let's go to Luke 21 now. Slucky, let me strap my damn back. Oh, man. All right, this is Luke 21. Slucky. All right, let's get straight to the point. Luke 21 and verse 9, it says, but when you hear of wars and commotions, do not be terrified, for these things must come to pass first, but the end will not come immediately. Calm, man. So when people thought that, you know, when Trump bombed Iran's general, they thought that World War III was going to take place in like 2 weeks, man. No, man, that's just a build-up, you know what I'm saying, to you know, it's going to lead to, you know what I'm saying, actual World War III, you know, soon. That was just a build-up, right? The end is not by and by, right? It's not going to come immediately. Then he said to them, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be great earthquakes in various places, and famines and pestilences, and there will be fearful sights and great signs from heaven, man. Right, man. We just read that, you know what I'm saying, in Matthew 24, you know what I'm saying? The earthquakes, the famines, the pestilences, all that, man. All right? And it says, and great signs from the heavens, all right? Right, a great sign in the heaven, you know what I'm saying, is chariots, all right? You know, within the year 2019, man, there was over 6,000 chariot sightings, right? And plus, you know what I'm saying, that's not even including the ones that, you know, the brothers have seen and they ain't report, all right? So there's more, all right? Those are great signs from the heavens, right? You got what is that, the lunar eclipses or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with the sun and the moon, all right? When you go to the 25th verse, it tells you, man, there's going to be signs in the moon, all right? And the sun, all right? And it says in verse 12, but before all these things, they will lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and prison. You'll be brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, right, man? So we're going to be, you know what I'm saying, delivered to these concentration camps and things like that, and these FEMA camps, just for preaching the word, all right? We're going to be persecuted for Yahushua Shem Yahshua's sake, man. All right? But that's a blessing, right? Because we're doing the right thing, all right? It says, verse 13, but it will not, but it will turn out for you as an occasion for testimony. Therefore, settle it in your hearts to not meditate beforehand on what you answer, right, man? So don't be meditating on what you're going to say, you know what I'm saying, the Esau or anything like that, man. Because the scripture tell you, hey, the Lord, he speaks to us, all right? So the Lord, he going to speak through you, all right? And then, shit, if you do fumble your words, man, that's just you. You know what I'm saying? It's just Satan, right? Or the Lord, he had that placed upon you, you know what I'm saying, for a reason, all right? It says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries will not be able to contradict or resist. You will be betrayed even by parents and brothers, relatives and friends, and they will put some of you to death, right, man? So that's why you can't be too attached to, you know what I'm saying, your family, man. They may be your family through blood, man. But the scripture tells you, man, your real family is the ones that do the will of Yahushua Shem Yahshua, right? And that's why the brothers, man, they you know what I'm saying, they push that energy, or they push that energy, you know what I'm saying, for you to, you know, love your Akio, man. Like, cause we all be gotten this truth, all right? Your brothers, man, your brothers ain't gonna rat you out, right? You ain't gotta worry about your brothers stealing from you or anything like that, man. Because they know that stealing is a sin, right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, your brothers, you know what I'm saying? And it's truth, that's your real family, all right? Oh, yeah, and also, man, hey, man, your real family, man, some of them even gonna put you to death, right? Like, they're gonna be like, yeah. You know, when Esau comes in and say, hey, you know him? They be like, yeah, he one of them Hebrew Israelites and shit, right? He think that white people gonna go into slavery because you know how people, they coons and shit, man. They love the white man, all right? In verse 17, and you will be hated by all for my name's sake, but not a hair of your hair shall be lost. By your patience, possess your souls, but when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation near. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let those who are in the midst of her depart, and let not those who are in the country answer her. For these are the days of vengeance, that all these that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Right, so all the things, all the prophecies that the Lord, I'm saying, made his man right, man, they all gonna be fulfilled, right? They all gonna come to pass, whether you believe it or not. It says, but woe to those who are pregnant and to those who are nursing babies in those days, for there will be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people, right, man? So like I was saying, we living in a time of war, man. There's gonna be a lot of evils popping up, so ain't the time to, you know what I'm saying, to be ain't the time to be having kids and shit, right? Because there's gonna be great evils out here, right? Let's see. It's like I lost my track. Damn. Slock at verse 24, it says, and they will fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive until all nations, and Jerusalem will be trampled by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And there will be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars and on the earth, distress of the nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, right, man? There's gonna be signs in the moon, man. Signs in the heavens, right? Signs in the sun, man. The solar eclipses and things like that, man. Those are all signs, man. Right? The blood moons, all that. Verse 26, men's hearts failing them from fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of the heaven will be shaken, right, man? So the things that people are finna be seeing, man, they're gonna be having heart attacks, man. Right? They're gonna be falling for cardiac arrest, man. People are literally gonna be having heart attacks just by seeing, you know what I'm saying, different evils that the Lord is finna bring upon the earth, man. Alright? And it says, then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now, when these things begin to happen, look up and lift up your heads, because your redemption draws nigh, man. That's the last scripture I had to bring out, man. You know what I'm saying? These different things that are happening, man. Hey, don't stress that, man. You should be happy, right? Because we finna be saved out of this captivity. All right, you should be wanting to be saved, man. We gotta go to work, all types of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So you should be happy that, you know what I'm saying, we finna be delivered up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? When you see those chariots, man, hey, you could best believe, man, our redemption is here, man. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven started, all right? So with that being said, man, that's all I had to bring out. Glory, really, I was edified. But with that being said, let me give all the glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh by Shemi Hawashah, by Shemi Kakadash. Call on Yahweh by Shemi Hawashah, man, for putting the strength and spirit in me to bring out this lesson, man. Lord, one of y'all was edified. But with that being said, I'm going to say, Abba, and Shalom, man. Keep on there, knocking.